law preventing people convicted of domestic abuse from having guns goes into effect today in Pennsylvania.
It requires anyone convicted to turn their guns into law enforcement within 24 hours. WFMZ's LaNea Batiste is joining us live from State Police headquarters with more on this. LaNea.
Good morning, Eve and Alexandra. It's now called Act 79, or better known as the Domestic Abuser Gun Violence Prevention Law. This bill will take guns out of the hands of abusers quicker, and precincts all over the state are currently updating their systems to enforce this law immediately.
And this is an opportunity to protect the victims.
Many lawmakers say it's plain and simple. Get guns out of the hands of abusers quicker to save more lives. Today, House Bill 2060, now known as Act 79, is now full in effect. Pennsylvania will be the 40th state to put this law into action.
We know there's a huge connection between domestic violence and access to firearms, as well as domestic violence and mass shootings.
The bill states that after a final order of protection from is filed against an abuser, that person must surrender all firearms to the authorities or to a licensed gun dealer within 24 hours. Before today, people convicted of domestic violence had up to 60 days and could turn the weapons over to a friend or family member.
It's mind-boggling that you could give your gun to somebody who could turn around and give it right back.
Along the way, this law received some backlash from those concerned about how it could impact gun supporters and addressing the government's involvement in gun control. In response, supporters say there is still a strict due process.
It happens after you go into a court and the judge makes that decision. So just someone filing against you doesn't do anything.
And ultimately, if you're worried about the law, well, lawmaker gives a bit of advice.
There's nobody running around grabbing folks' guns. And if folks are worried about it, best advice, don't beat your spouse.
And in addition to this law, some lawmakers are asking for the state to enforce stricter background checks. But right now, the focus is updating all police precincts and getting those forms so they can enforce those laws starting today. In Fogelsville, LaNea Batiste, 69 News.